KWS on 100. You move up here, Mike?
Yeah, I've been here a while.
Okay, I was chattering with Ralph there. Moved at N10 about 2 degrees. It's weird. It changes in direction from day to day. I don't know whether the inversion layer is hitting the mountains up there or what, but anyway, I'm coming around. What's that weird transmitter I sent you a picture of? It looks like a KWS-1 with a national knob on it.
I don't know. The Collins guys don't know either.
Well, it's definitely in a Collins cabinet because it's identical to the KWS-1. I mean, the knob and everything. And if you look at the gear train, it looks like that knob is calibrated for 1 kc increments because the way the gear train is, I think it's a direct readout on the knob. Go ahead.
Well, it's hard to say. Guys on the reflector, you weren't the only one that saw it. They've been thinking maybe it's some sort of prototype.
That's what I thought it was too. It looks like a prototype of the KWS-1.
I don't know, but it's gone now.
Will somebody buy it?
That's right.
Whoever did is smart. They had the money because it's pretty rare. Of course, they need a power supply and everything for it.
I got it.
You got what?
I bought it.
You're kidding.
I'll buy it?
I think you're kidding me. Quit lying to me.
I never lie.
You just do fibbing, I guess.
It's still there.
Well, it's definitely not something that somebody made in their garage.
One guy said that the fan intake was too small and there'd probably be a lot of back pressure.
It depends on how much juice your fan's putting out, I guess. I found a right angle that fit on the power supply perfect for the KWS-1 power supply to get the air coming from it up in where you don't have to bend the flexible thing there. It just fits on there perfect.
But you already had that.
I got the pipe, but I found a plastic piece that fits on there, so I don't have to worry about bending the flex thing down there by the dirt, by the wall.
Yeah, you mean PVC?
Yeah, it's some kind of a PVC, but it's male and female. I mean, it fits. So the hose goes over it just perfect.
Yeah, you can get those at Lowe's.
That's where I got it.
All right.
Lowe's or Highs or whatever it was. WA6AHA, A6S. I'm going to do like you do to me. I'm going to bring an extra thing with me. I'm going to bring 2 knobs instead of 1.
What, you're going to do it?
Now you are, and I'm going to change the transistor and the power supply of that receiver you got from me. I'm going to put in an NTE one in it because those ones I used to get, I don't trust them, and I put one in my new one. They ain't cheap, but you're going to get it changed, and it'll only take us about 5 minutes to unplug the one and plug this one back in. But anyway, I know it's more reliable.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What transistor?
The regulator that goes on that heat sink. I want to change the transistor on it. It just unplugs in 2 screws. It'll take longer to take the cover off than it will to change the transistor.
What heat sink?
Inside the power supply for that Norden Hauk.
Oh, okay. make it work any better?
Maybe, maybe not, but it might be better.
Boy, listening to you too makes my hair stand on end there.
That'd make your head spin, Kerry.
That too, Mike. WA6AAJ and AA6SKC5DTU. Boy,
yeah, if you want to bring the antenna around, I don't know if it'll be better for you or worse, but you're so loud here. Let me see if I went up or down. KC5DTU, I think that's about where I usually leave my antenna when I'm talking to you, though, Kerry, but you're super strong. KC5DTU, AA6S.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I double with you, Bill. But it sounds like you guys were cooking something, and then, boy, it was like a mystery stew.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I'm due north, or almost north, and you're really loud, Kerry. Anyway, everything going along okay for you?
Roger, Roger. Doing real good, Bill. Real good. How about with you down there?
Doing good. You're way over 9 and smoking in like fantastic. I'm into too much. I'm trying to restore a thing I got screwed on when I bought it. Mike's helping me there, and it's a 3001 Collins amplifier. I wanted a winged one, and ended up ordered a new cabinet for the thing. I'll see how it comes out. But anyway, it looks like it'll work okay. And I want to put it with my winged Dimble S line. So anyway, that's what's happening here. KC5DTU, AA6S.
Roger, Roger, Bill. Yeah, there's no doubt that Mike is on the air here. He's lighting up my whole screen on the 9700 here.
I can believe it with that much power breathing right down your neck.
Yeah, I could probably put hot dogs out and roast them.
I probably ought to turn up towards Mikey.
Well, you got a good strong signal here. The whole screen all the way across on the 9700 is lit up.
Overloading the front end, huh?
Well, I think in the ham world we say doing a good job.
Is it chicken batters that say, what is it, treetop tall and something else?
Roger that. And how are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good, Kerry. This ought to be a little less lighting up your receiver, a little weaker.
I still got full coverage there, but that's a good thing.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm pointed up towards Mike now. It doesn't matter. We're pretty darn close, like on a cell phone. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. Okay. Good hearing both of you guys, and Bill sounds like you're headed up this way.
Heading that way Thursday.
Roger. Well, give a shout when we'll wait and see what's going on. That's too far out for me to say anything.
He's only coming up here, Kerry, for money.
That's a good reason, Mike.
Yeah, I know. That's the only way I can get him up here.
Roger that. Well, sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, I was gonna. I know. I was gonna ask you, what's this thing with what's his name? The guy that hung himself. What? I don't get the CIA connection. Over. Was he trying to get other people criminally involved or what?
He was working for them. All three branches: MI6, CIA, and Mossad.
And he was trying to what? Nail people that were involved with the pedophiles?
Negative. He was basically setting up the people and blackmailing. That's their MO. And I think we're talking about Brother Epstein.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, so blackmailing, so the three agencies wanted to get some goods on people over?
Roger. That's how they control the politicians in D.C. and other countries. He would invite them, photograph them, and get them caught in compromising position. And he was working for those agencies, and that was his MO.
Oh, that's some Jack Reacher crap.
Oh boy, well it's bad stuff, and apparently sometime soon this information should be coming out, and you're gonna see a lot of CEOs, politicians, and the Hollywood crowd vanishing.
Well, I was watching that stuff you sent me, and one of the things was not they're holding back on it because they're waiting for everything to fall into place before they release it.
Well, if you notice that everything that Trump is sending before the courts and everything that he tries to do, he always comes out smelling like roses on the end, because he's using their material against them.
Against the Supreme Court?
Well, you know, Roberts was at Epstein Island. I saw the manifest long time ago, and his name was on there. Remember when Obama was trying to get the Obama bill passed?
Yeah.
Well, remember how John Roberts took the thing and rewrote it and said it was a tax?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well, why do you think he did that? Because everybody was on pins and needles because he was the missing link. They were saying, if it wouldn't have passed without him, and it passed because he was compromised.
Okay, wow. Well, this should be a very sticky situation at some point.
Kerry, I heard
a lot of people's names that are going to come out, and you're going to see people. Well, it's not good. Anyhow, we need to talk about this in person, and I won't tie up the air with it, but it's bad, Mike.
Gary?
Yeah, I didn't realize it's past the bewitching hour here. I better turn it over to Mikey.
I wanted to ask Kerry a question.
A6NYC, KC5, DTU 712, if you're there.
Yep, I'm here, and I'm listening. Good evening, all. And somebody wanted to ask you a question, Kerry. So who was that?
AA6S 800. Kerry, I also heard that Roberts adopted two kids from Ireland clandestinely, and he was being blackmailed so that they wouldn't be sent back. Do you hear anything about that?
I haven't heard that, Bill, but anymore, none of this stuff surprises me. It just keeps, the more you look at it, you just go, wow. But I hadn't heard that part. I'll have to look into that.
Check it out. I heard that's why Obama had the clamps into him.
Yeah, roger that. Well, not to tie up the net too much. You just wait till all the information come out with the Clintons in Haiti.
I'll turn it back to Mikey. Yeah, the ones in Hollywood, that would be nice if a lot of them left. K6NYC, AA6S 800. Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Good evening, Bill. I hadn't heard that one either. But I don't know why Roberts would have to adopt kids clandestinely. Why not just do it outright? That's strange when there must have been something else going on there. Unless he was not adopting the kids to raise them. as his own. Oh my. Well, anyway, we won't go there. Anyway, good evening all. K6MYC. I've got 727 down. I've got 712, 79, and 47, whoever he is, and 800, and there's probably others. Over.
Michael, I'm going to send you that information by email, so you won't have to worry about copying it. You'll have it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kerry. I appreciate that. And I'll put Ralph down. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, on 6SR, number 432. Hope it helps if I grab the right microphone.
Good evening, Rob, on the right microphone.
Yeah, good evening, Kerry and Mike, AJ and Bill. I heard you guys jacking away there. Very interesting. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, there's just a whole lot more to this Epstein thing, and of course, as Kerry outlined, he's a pawn, he's a tool, and he was being used by some people in our government and or other people that shouldn't have been using him and doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. So it's an immense story, and it's going to take a long time for it to filter out. That's why they're taking care. Got to come out very slowly, and it also has people on the list that were on the list and were pretty innocent of any activities. But and that's what they're worried about right now, is hurting some people that might be colored by their name being on the list. Has to be done carefully, and that's not the only reason. Lots of other things. It's a mess. But the list is incidental, other than the fact that it does have some interesting people on it. But the thing that motivates it behind it is the big story. The whole concept of what they were using it for was just and where he got his money and who built the island. I think the island was fabricated completely. It wasn't off the coast of Portugal or something, Kerry?
No, it was off of the Virgin Islands.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was off right in that area, but it was built. It wasn't a fabricated island, wasn't it?
No, it was a natural island, but he had quite a bit of tunneling done there and cement brought in, Michael, and who knows? Supposedly, his links up to a couple of other people that are very prominent and well known. So it was quite an operation.
Yeah. Okay.
From England.
I thought there was one. He had an island off of England or someplace. Who was that? Go ahead.
I say the King of England. This is Bill. Was one of them that was there. Be nice to see the list. And I think it's pretty obvious what they were doing wasn't too good there.
Yeah, roger that, Bill. But supposedly there the island that the guy from in Branson, I was trying to think of. Those islands were supposedly linked by tunnels, and ones that weren't linked by tunnels were visited by submarine. Remember that Ghislaine Maxwell, she had a submarine license.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, roger that. So there was quite a bit of commuting between islands there, and all of these people that it's a sick, convoluted, messed up world, and it's bad, Bill.
Couldn't spy satellites have seen everybody that was there, just like sitting and having lunch and looking at you, the way those things work?
I wouldn't doubt if they don't have that information, but you know, he had a private airstrip there, and like I said, she had a submarine license, so a lot of people arrived unseen.
Boy, that's Carrie. Back to you, Mikey.
The story grows. Who knows? It'll be a while before the whole thing is out, and it may never be out in completion. Still a lot of stuff that they may never be able to uncover or release for any number of reasons. And it points to a lot of bad things that was going on in our government, not the least of which a lot of other things going on, obviously. Anyway, holy cow. Interesting times. Well, let's see who else we have in here in the San Joaquin Valley for the 1296 check-ins. Anybody else listening here wants to join? Where's Aaron tonight? Oh, maybe he's got the kids out in the in the hinterland somewhere. Anyway, it's very quiet, so we'll chat here for a few more minutes. Then we can take a look over toward Atascadero, Bill, whenever you feel so inclined. Over.
Yeah, I'm rotating the antenna right now. W6QUI, about there. W6QUI, W6QUI, you're round Ron, AA6S. W6QUI, W6QUI, AA6S. May not be there because they said he's going to have his house painted. Nothing there.
Okay. Well, if we don't get any more out of the San Joaquin, we haven't had anybody up there in Coarse Gold except for one. Kerry, why don't you Rob, why don't you make some noise? And we haven't heard from a couple of the fellows up there that do have 1296, you being one. And I guess Dane has 1296, but he's not in town. I think he's up near Sacramento somewhere with his motorhome. Go ahead, Kerry, KM6SRR, and then we'll ease towards Santa Cruz.
Okay, Mike. Didn't know I changed my name to Kerry. Haha. Yeah, isn't W6PE, doesn't that Mike have 1296 also?
Yes, but he doesn't usually come in until I point up that way.
The locals, KW6.
Okay. And I don't know if Daryl's got it or not.
Sounds good, Tom. KW6S, AA6S, over. Amplifier's doing something there. Anyway, I'll see if Mikey's on here. He's supposed to be. K6MYC, AA6S with KW6S. If you can hear me, Mikey, go ahead.
Well, I can hear you fine, but I don't hear Tom. So, Tom, make a transmission, and let me see if I can find your signal here. If he doesn't respond, give him a call or Bill, over.
Yeah, Roger, Mikey.
KW6S, go ahead. K6MYC in the group.
KW6S, I'm hearing you, but you're down, and I'm sure I'll move the antenna up there should be somewhat better. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, I'm on you now. Very good. KW6S, and of course we missed you the last couple of nights, but that's okay. We knew that was going to happen. Good evening to you, and hopefully things are going well over there, and it should be pretty cool over there in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, it's actually been a little chilly. We didn't, last couple nights we've eaten inside instead of outside on the deck because it was a little cold. And overcast. And it's getting a little misty at night. So, yeah, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, his daughter's here since last Wednesday, I think. And the last one just left and actually headed for Fresno today. So we're all back to an empty house again. A 6NYC
Alfalfa 6, no, not Alfalfa 6, KW6S. And Bill, did you have a complete QSO with Tom there? I didn't mean to short you out here. And maybe Mike may wants to say hello to you also, Tom, AJ, WA6AAJ. Anyway, I knew you had daughters there. That's when I told the guys last night. I said you were just had a bunch of your daughters there and weren't sure when they were all going to disappear. And then when that happened, you were going to be back on here. So here you are, right on schedule. WA6AAJ, Mike, go ahead. Say hello to Tom over there, K6MYC.
KW6S. KW6S. WA6AAJ. Good evening, Tom.
WA6AAJ, KW6S. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of warble on the signal, but you're pretty strong, and I think we can make a go of it here. WA6AAJ, KW6S. I'm the KW6S.
No problem, I got you. Yeah, I've got a weird chirping going on, and I think it's with my Bodger that I GPS lock. Anytime that incoming signal is on, it's starting to, and I do some weird chirping. I'm not quite sure what it is. But I'll send it back to you, Tom. I'm kind of troubleshooting some things. KW6S, WA6AJ.
It's okay at the end. It was bad in the beginning. Seems like the microphone is broken or loose or something, and then all of a sudden you cleared up the last half. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, if you think it's the lock there, maybe you're getting some RF in through into something. But yeah, I can make you out okay. And 30 years ago, that would have been a magnificent signal. A6J, KW6S.
Roger. Yeah, I didn't realize it might be in the mic, but I'm not hearing it now on your guys' end, so very good. KW6S, WA6AJ.
Yeah, much better that time. Yeah, maybe Mike, the other Mike, maybe he got the suggestion for you. KW6S, back to you, K6MYC.
Okay. I don't have a suggestion. I don't think I've ever heard what I'm hearing, Mike. It almost sounds like there's bits and pieces of your audio that are coming in 100 milliseconds later than the part that you just said. It's the damnedest thing I've ever heard. Bill, can you confirm what we're hearing there? Over.
KM6SRR.
Rob may be able to. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I had an issue with my 1296. It's the RF adjust, and it's more prevalent on the higher frequency where it shows up more. So I think Mike just has to, I don't know whether he needs to go up or down, depends where his level's set right now. I can tell him how to get there in the menu, over.
What do you mean? RF output is on the main knob, on the function knob.
There's something with it. I don't want to take up the time. Yeah, I mean, everything's been fine ever since Aaron put it in a couple of months ago. It's never acted up, over. Yeah, mine worked fine for a little while, too, but after a while, it kind of strays a little bit. It's just an RF adjustment, they call it. So I can go over with you sometime. Just let me know.
Is this something in the menu or just the RF output? I just run my RF output full on 1296. Sure, we need all the 10 watts we can get, over.
I'm going to be on the air. Anyway, all right, Rob, I'll get together with you at some point. Okay, AJ, Mike. Yeah, Mike, you doubled a little bit with him. Yeah, no, this is adjustment for the Bodner thing. It has to do with the, I forget what they call it, but it has something to do with RF gain, but it's not your normal VFO gain.
Okay, so it's a Bodnar thing that is messing up. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe I should do the phone call there. All right, very good. So back over to you, Bill, and you can finish up. I guess you guys both are pretty much done with Tom there. So, Tom, we'll shoot it back to you for one more transmission, and then we'll get on up into the Bay Area and see who we have there. KW6 Sugar, Santa Cruz, and the group, K6MYC.
Very good, Mike. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow night. And I guess the rest of the week, I think. We'll tomorrow night on 2. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, 7-3, and we'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters. Good evening for now, Tom. It was a warm one today again. I think we probably banged around 100 again. I didn't think it was, well, it might have been. It probably made it to 100. I don't think it got much past that, but I didn't get outside much today. I don't know what's been wrong with me. I guess I'm not sleeping well because I went back and had a nap in the living room. I fell asleep. Oh, I was listening to a couple of blogs, and Judy didn't come back in the bedroom, and one blog blended into another one, so I listened to both of your blogs, Carrie. And by the time I got out there and looked at my clock in the kitchen, it was 1:45. So I was behind the curve today. I did get some work done outside, but not much. It never ends, though. There's always weeds. When all else fails, I can pull weeds. 7-3, Tom. And I'll go into the Bay Area here. QRZ Bay Area, Bozo Net. I think I'm sort of up that way. I can't read my readout tonight. I think I'm reading in the 280 region. Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC 1296. Go ahead.
86, that's okay, Mike. 86, that's okay. Good evening, Mike. How are you?
Yeah, I got it. I picked it up real quickly there, Fred. Good signal. KD6, SOK. Good to hear you. Thank you. And how was your weekend? I didn't get much from you yesterday on was it on 222? It was kind of flaky.
Overcast, and we're supposed to get some more tomorrow, so that's kind of nice. Of course, it's probably not as cold as where Tom lives in Santa Cruz. He's probably in the fog all the time. Anyway, Mike, I heard you said it was 100 degrees there. That's pretty warm. All right, back to you. KD6, that's okay.
Okay, very good, Fred. I made a double with you just a little bit at the beginning there, but I think we got everything okay. I think it's still cool in the Bay Area. You're running in the high 70s, aren't you?
Yeah, about 78 degrees or so. 78, maybe 80 at the most.
Yeah, very nice. I wish it was quite closer to that here, but I can tolerate the heat, but it really knocks the pins out of Judy. She didn't want to come out here again because it was probably going to be 100 in the shack, even though I've got the air conditioning on in here. Really doesn't help you while you're walking out here and walking back. Anyway, good to hear you, and good strong signal tonight, Fred. KD6SOK, Cupertino, K6MYC.
WB6JNN.
WB6JNN. Go ahead, Jim.
You're up and down, but we'll give it a shot here. I think I have the right drive to the transverter now. I got a 3 dB pad and replaced the 6 dB pad, so I should have 3 dB more drive. And yeah, it's been upper 70s, lower 80s here today on the east side of the valley. So that's reasonable temperatures, and that should give you plenty of time to swing a beam or anything. So K6MYC 285 WB6JNN.
Well, I only had to bump it one notch. I just touched the button, and you popped right up. So you're very loud, very loud. Best I've heard you on 1296 in a long time. So phenomenal signal tonight. Way stronger than all the other bands for some reason. Have you had any chance lately to fly any planes? You haven't mentioned it. Over.
Oh yeah, I put one in a tree, two different trees. I rescued it from some kids because I had gone back to my car to get the pole to knock it out of the tree. In the meantime, wind knocked it out. They were playing with it, but they didn't break it, so that's the good news. and I yelled at them to leave it alone, and they finally heard me apparently. So the park has a I didn't know this. There's a playground right across from where I was. The plane was landing, and it landed in a tree, but it was only up about 8 feet or something. By the time I got there with the pole, I was able to take care of it, but I didn't need the pole by that time. It was already on the ground because the kids had gotten it. TV6 JNN.
Oh, okay. A little excitement there. Was that today?
That was this morning. Today's my sort of day off. I take some time off. We have somebody come in to make sure that there's somebody here all the time.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, very good. Well, I'm glad you got a chance to do that. Sorry you had a little issue with the plane, but luckily it wasn't. Doesn't sound like it was damaged, if at all. So that's good. Thanks much for an update on that. And let's see. I wish I could tell you something exciting and new here, but not much. Frank has been out for about a week and a half. I think he's having his final teeth. He's got 4 broken teeth in his mouth that had to be pulled out before he could get his final dentures. And I think he's going through that right now. So he's probably a hurting unit. Probably Monday is when they pulled the teeth. So he'll be kind of a basket case for the next 3 or 4 days. And then maybe in a week or two they'll be able to fit him with his new dentures, and he'll be a new man, hopefully. And we'll see him more than on a one day a week basis here. Quite a few little things that need to be handled by him that I can't completely do by myself. Anyway, Matt has got his new truck. It's a beautiful big new Dodge. And he's leaving on vacation the Wednesday night or Thursday morning, heading up to Oregon for an 8 or 10 day vacation up that way. He always meets some other riders up there. They take their ATVs and their side-by-sides and go racing around the dunes. There's a nice private park on the water. It's got a bunch of sand dunes and trees and stuff, so it's quite a nice terrain ride, and makes you be you have to be a pretty good rider to go fast in some of the areas. It's got a lot of obstructions and trees and sand dunes and other stuff, so you'll have fun with that. And the new truck is going to be a pleasure. All right, let's see. Jim, thanks much. Let's see if there's anybody else in here. Oh, we should have KB6BA. We did have WA6AXX back in a couple of days ago, but he hasn't shown up since, but maybe he's in here. Jim, W6PQL could be here, and KB6BA, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie as well. K6MYC standing by for other 1296 check-ins. Go ahead.
WA6AXX. 971.
Okay. Good evening, Ed. Welcome to the real world here on 1296 Big Signal. And we've got you 773, and we also heard you, Dave. Let me get it to local Dave first. You guys will not hear each other. So let me shoot it up to Dave there, who doesn't want to stay in the shack too long when it's hot, as he's breathing oxygen out of a tank, and it's hard to do that when you're hot. K6VBG 971. Go ahead, K6MYC.
Hi, Mike. Just wanted to say good evening. I was checking in. That's about it. It's warm up here.
Yeah, I bet you it is. Sun is really warm. Even if the air temperature's down a little bit, if the sun's beating on your building, it makes it very warm. So we won't keep you, Dave. Thanks very much for checking in here on 1296 for us. Keep the count up. Hi.
Durin, we got a little building, so yeah, it gets really hot.
I'll bet it does. Get in the house and get cooled off there, where you can breathe easier. K6VBG, K6MYC 73. And back over to you, Ed. WA6AXX booming signal, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mikey. Yeah, I just got the 1296 amplifier hooked up just in time. I needed a mono audio cable from the what is it? It's the DX Shop IC9700 PTT multiplexer. Well, it's really cool. It takes the CI5 data from the IC9700 and splits it off into one PTT for each band. So found the cable, hooked it up, and so tell me if the app sounds okay, if the audio is okay, all that good stuff. K6MYC WA6AXX.
No, it sounds fine. Very, very good. 97. Is that your? Did you have a 97 before this or not?
Oh yeah, I've had 9700 for several years here, and Jim's 1296 amplifier.
Yeah. Okay. You've got the big amp. Is it the 600 watt?
No, 150 watts. And Jim was able to hook me up with somebody who wanted to upgrade to the 600 watts, so I bought his 150 watts, so it worked out great. Yeah, I remember that now. I didn't think you had the big one, but it certainly sounds big from your hill location there. Anyway, good to hear you. Solid copy. And maybe you can see if there's anybody else in there. So far, we've been able to hear everybody. Conditions seem to be very good on 1296, at least east-west at the moment. So let's see. Let's get Jim in here, W6PQL. If you're there, go ahead, Jim. KB6BA.
K6MYC, KB6BA, number 900, over.
I got your 900. Go ahead, Oliver. I dropped the mic.
Not too much here. Got a bunch of stuff done today. Start getting ready for a microwave outing. Great to hear Ed Ingber back. His voice sounds quite different from when I last heard him, but very strong here, obviously. K6MYC, KB6PA.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Microwave outing, are you going to do a field thing and make some measurements? I think you said you had something where they were going to see what the sensitivities were from different dishes and receive sensitivities and stuff. You were going out with a real weak signal situation, right?
That's correct. 400-foot transmitter range, and then we'll turn around, turn our rigs to transmit mode, and then the detector will measure our effective radiated power, over.
Yeah, very good. Sounds good. Sounds fun, and a way to tweak up and peak up the system there. Get her all tweaked up for the September contest there. Very good, Oliver. Sounds good. And you're very loud over here. Everybody's very loud. But I don't know where Jim PQL is tonight. I'm sure he's hearing me. But maybe I can just take a standby and see whoever else is hearing me. K6KLY, where are you, Rob? Russ, you haven't been in here for days. No, Russ. I wonder what's happened to Russ. Hope he's okay. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. How about you, Mike? W6PQL, go ahead. Oh, I don't remember anything that Jim said that he wouldn't be here tonight. I think he did indicate that he would be and seeing me tonight. So I don't know where Jim is. Somebody else want to call Jim? Maybe he's just got me in a null or something. Ed or Oliver, give Jim W6PQL a call, please.
Yeah, he's just up the band a little bit.
Oh, he's up there working 52 probably. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll check him in. I'm sure he'll come back and give me 52. That's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, I saw him on the band scope. There he is again. No, that wouldn't be him. I saw him on the band scope and tuned up and heard him. So I have a confirmation. It was Jim W6PQL up a little bit. K6MYC WA6AXX.
Okay, very good. Now I'm going to bump the antenna. Where am I pointed here? I'm already at 300. I should be. Yeah, I'm right at 300. I should be hearing KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, but maybe he's late tonight like he was last night. He came in later in the evening. KB6WFC, if you're there, Mike. Otherwise, we'll come back and get you later, K6MYC. I'm sure as good as the conditions are, I would hear him. Okay, guys, thanks much. We're missing a couple there, but maybe we'll come back in a few minutes and see if there's any late checks or missed. Thanks. Good to hear you, Ed. And happy that you got everything working smoothly with 3 PTTs for different amplifiers. That's handy. I'm not sure how I'm doing mine, but mine is under control. I think I have, I don't have any problem with that for some reason. I can't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I guess I've got a sequencer in here, and the sequencer is taking care of the keying and all that stuff. All right. I actually have 2 sequencers in series, on the 1296 band. The main one that operates on every key up, and then it also keys a second one when I need 1296. So that's how I'm doing it. I probably should get that cable, but I'm already wired in. I need the sequencers anyway because I run preamps on 1296 and 432 here. All right. Anybody else in the Bay Area before I move on? K6MYC.
W6 PQL.
Oh, there you are. Okay, we knew you were up the band. I got you logged in, and I assumed you worked 52.
Yeah, we worked 52. He was pretty good even on sideband. We had a couple of nice peaks there. And, I was up frequency. You talked right through the time I was supposed to go up there, so I just had to leave you. Hope you didn't get lonely, over.
I guess I wasn't watching the clock here very well.
Yeah, it was right at 8 o'clock. All right, good enough. Well, we got it done, so all's good here. K6MYC, W6 PQL.
Okay, well, Ed's back on this band, so that's good. The AXX is here, and with a big signal, and he's got a 3-way cable that gives him 3 outputs for keying 3 different amplifiers on the 3 bands, and that's all hooked up, and the radio's sounding good, so he's in tip-top shape with your old 150-watt PQL amp, over.
Yeah, he does pretty well with it, so he's probably just going to fix things up one day after another. He's probably got a lot to do. You still there, Ed?
Yes, I am, Jim. Hi there. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Long time no see, but welcome back. And signal sounds real good here.
Yeah, very good. I got your 23 centimeter 150-watt amplifier running again. So slowly getting it all back in shape. Kind of trimmed down the complexity of the shack. Just took out a bunch of computers, and it'll basically be a radio shack plus one computer. So getting all the cabling all done. Anyway, back to Mikey, K6MYC, WA6AXX.
Okay, comments, Jim?
No, that's a good rundown. Go ahead, Mikey.
All righty. I'm going to go. We got everybody checked in here except for Mike and Russ. But I'll come back in a little while and see if I can hear KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie later. I'm going to go up and get Oakley. Here we go. Oh, somebody right there at the end. Who was that? Was that you, Mike? Go ahead. Who was it that just checked in right as I signed there, over? Anybody hear that station? Who is it? I'm only getting a couple words, guys. God, I can't tell who I'm listening to here. I'm going to go up to Oakley and see if I can catch you, Ken. There, it should be pretty close. But you said you might not make it tonight because I'm not sure how you're feeling. You had that little eye operation today. N6 Radio Oscar, possibly K6MYC.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 words, and then it stops.
Yeah, it's K6WIS, Mikey. I'm listening on the live stream, so that threw me off a little.
KM6SRR.
Okay, hang on. I think we passed him, but I'll come back. Stand by a second. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, your azimuth is reading 295. It hasn't moved.
taking a shortcut for.
Well, it says 306 on my screen.
Well, maybe my stream is frozen.
What's that?
My stream is frozen, I guess.
Well, it may be that Ken's just not there. He had an eye operation today, and he said he may get home late. Number one, he also may not feel like getting on with the eye operation, so we may just have to get by without him. But there was somebody else in there, but I couldn't get the call sign. Was it KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie? Is that who was in here? K6 MYC, over.
No, this is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Okay, now I got you, Paul. I moved the antenna back a little bit. I must add you in a null. Good evening to you, and they're sounding strong. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. I'm not sure where you pointed, but I'm pointed almost due south, and you're coming in S6 to S7. Beautiful signal. So I guess you're on the short path or the direct path right now. So pretty good signal, Mike. Nothing else to check in, just myself, number 637, over.
Well, no, I'm pointed over at 300 degrees, give or take. And so we got a bounce path off of something there, but you're very loud. Any other check-ins besides yourself tonight, over?
Nope, negative, nothing else, just myself, over.
Okay, well, you're very loud, but let's see what it looks like when I get over in your direction. I'm coming over there right now towards Sacramento, so Ken isn't here, as he said he might not be because he had an eye operation today, as you heard me probably say. All right, here we go. Rob, did I answer your question, or did we get you solved, over?
N6RO is here.
Oh, you are there. Okay, N6RO. Good evening, Ken. And how's the eye?
I just got home from Kaiser, and I'm not used to being one-eyed, but I'm probably still able to see better than you. I can't comfortably wear my regular glasses because of the big patch I have on the left eye. It was a very interesting experience today. I'll tell you more about it on the conversational 2 meters tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat some Tylenol first. That's a little painful.
Okay, you quit talking, and I was moving the antenna back to find a peak on you there. You started to take a little fade. Just give me a little bit more. You said you were going to tell me more about it tomorrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. N6RO is Bozo 835, Charlie Mike 97. I haven't checked my weather station, but I expect it was about 85, 86 or so today. And dinner is going to be a very authentic Mexican dinner that my tenant's mother-in-law made for me. So I'm looking forward to that. You were very loud. How are you now, over?
Oh, yeah, I got it back. I just was going the wrong direction for you there. Anyway, good. On the Mexican dinner. Sounds good. I envy you. I miss those. Well, I had an authentic Mexican wife cook, half Portuguese, half Indian, and half Spanish, sort of. Half Portuguese and Indian, I guess, is what she was. So we had quite a few Mexican meals. She was raised as a Mexican in the San Joaquin Valley here. A lot of Mexican friends and neighbors and so on. Anyway, we've had a lot of Mexican food over the years, and Matt's a very good cook when it comes to that stuff too. He came home the other night, and he was pulling Judy's leg. He got home late because he's trying to get a lot of stuff done before he leaves on vacation. And we had just finished dinner, and Judy said, well, she had a peanut butter sandwich for dinner. And he said, well, that's good. I'm going to have a peanut butter taco. Never had one of those, have you?
No. Don't think I want one.
Well, he was kidding her, but she took him seriously.
I guess it could be done.
Anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow on 2 meters and get more details on your eyeball there. Take care. Thanks for being there, and we'll take a standby and see if there's anybody else that wants to say hello to you. This is K6MYC with N6RO. Anybody else want to say hi to Ken, or is there anybody else that wants to check in? Go ahead.
K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Okay, we got you, Aaron. Are you hearing Ken at all?
I was faintly, and I know we've worked before on this band, but I think I had to set up my call sign on sideband for him to hear it.
Yeah, okay, no worries. That's K6USY that just checked in, Ken, the gentleman that runs the stream here. Very good. I'll let you go, and I'll slide over towards Sacramento, and I'm not sure who we'll get. We may get I'm looking for KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. No, KJ6 KFB is who I'm looking for now. Here we go.
Yeah, I was out to dinner with the kids, so I wasn't here earlier, but I am here now. K6USY.
Okay. That's what we figured. You were out doing something with the kids there. Fine, Aaron. Now let me just see here. KJ6KFB. I may have to tweak it a little bit. I'm not sure I'm on you or not yet, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. I got it. Well, I guess I'm close enough. I'm getting bits and pieces from you, Darren. I did hear the call, KJ6KFB, so we got your 756. Thank you. And I'll see if I can peek on you on the next transmission. Make about a 30-second transmission, and I should be able to find a peak, assuming there's not a lot of QSB that takes you up and down quickly. So I'll see if I can find a peak. I think you might be almost Q5 if I can get on you. KJ6KFB 756. Go ahead, K6MYC.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you're too quick for me. I heard call sign twice, and then I didn't hear anything else. So I don't know whether you're just giving me calls, but anyway, pretty good copy. At least we know you're there for sure. I had the call sign twice. So you're not staying on long enough, or maybe it's the band that's taking you out. I hear call signs twice and up and down, and then nothing. But I didn't even get a chance to move the antenna all the way to one direction. If I could come back across you, I can probably find the peak. Anyway, try it one more time, and then we'll give it away for the evening, Darren. And hopefully we'll hear Bill in here on tomorrow night. Hopefully Bill's okay. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Heard you come back. Boy, it's just funny, QSB on the signal, it's real chopped up. I'm only hearing bits and pieces. 73, I think I came back in the right direction here, but I'm not sure. 73s, you probably should still be able to hear my 600 watts. Hi. Take care, Darren. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow night on 2 meters. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Good evening.
Whiskey Zulu.
Well, what do you know? Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu. Big signal, John, for 1296. What are you running? You got 10 watts?
No, 4.
400?
No, just 4.
4 watts. Well, you're doing really good with 4 watts. Make a longer transmission, and let me see if I can come back. I think I'm past you. I'm pointed clear up towards Sacramento. Over.
Roger that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you fine. 1145, right?
1145 is my Bozo for 6 meters, yeah. You copy?
Yes, I do, but you got to give me a long transmission so I can peek the antenna on you. Don't keep turning it back to me. You make a transmission and tell me what you're using for equipment there, over.
Okay, I'm over at Ken's house. I just dropped him off for, he had to go get surgery on his eye today, and so I took him to the doctor's and helped him out that way and brought him home. And so I'm using his radio. How's that sound?
Well, that's no wonder you're damn loud. I thought that was pretty heavy for 4 or 5 watts. That explains everything, and I did bump the antenna back in your direction there, but I was copying you fine. But it was a little bit up and down. Anyway, thank you for helping Ken with his eye operation there. That was probably very much appreciated.
No, roger that. I'm always able to help people. I'm retired now, so I can help all kinds of folks. Except I don't climb towers.
Oh, shucks. Okay, well, we've got you checked in. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for helping Ken. And we'll look for you tomorrow on 2 meters, John. W6 Whiskey X-ray X-ray. Whiskey Zulu Zulu. K6MYC.
K6MYC. Whiskey 6 Whiskey Zulu Zulu. John in Brentwood.
We got you. 7-3, John. 7-3, Ken.
73.
Okay, KR6MR. KR6MR. Let's see if I can find you in here, John. KR6MR, KR6MR. Give me a longer call so I can find you. K6MYC, calling and listening. Your transmissions are too short. I can't get a peek on you there. I went way past you, and then I didn't know it, but I overshot a long ways, so now I'm totally lost. I don't know where I heard you. KR6MR 759. Give me another transmission, John. K6MYC, over. Solid copy now. I had you, but it took me a little while to get back, peeked at you. Here a little bit further north than normal. I guess maybe the band is, maybe I'm off calibration a little bit on the antenna. It's very sharp, so I have to be right on you when you're running the power you're running there, John. But that was solid copy all the way from start to finish. So good when I get on you. But boy, this is a narrow pattern, and if I miss you, I lose you right away. Anyway, good evening, and we have pretty decent conditions here by the looks of it. KR6MR759, K6MYC in a group, over.
Roger, Mike. You're all at 5, sugar 500. Let's see how long this holds out. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it's holding up pretty good. You took a little fade for a word, but we got everything okay. Thank you for the 5 and 5. And you're up and down, but very, very Q5, 99% of the time here. So I think it'll hold up. I might even be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it. I'll bump it one more time in the direction I was going and see if I just started to get up on the peak on you. If I don't go too far, I can always come back one bump, so that's easy. Anyway, take another one, and we'll see what happens here with this path. I did hear Darren, but you're much stronger than Darren tonight. He was, maybe I never got on him properly. I don't know. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Yeah, I went a little past you, I think. I didn't lose you, but I went past you and your signal dropped, so I didn't copy that. And then I came back and you got Q5 just at the last bump there. So, boy, it's touchy. And it may also be that the path is moving a little bit. Anyway, looks pretty good, holding up nicely. I don't assume you had any chance to do any work on the amp, so you're doing pretty well with 18 to 20 watts or so there, John. 73s, and we'll try making a call up to the Nevada area, but I'm not sure who I'm going to have there tonight. Daniel has not been there for the last 2 or 3 nights, so I don't know what's happened to my Daniel contact there in Carson City. 73, John. KR6MR. See you tomorrow on 2 meters. K6MYC. I heard your return, but no copy. 73, John. 73s, good evening. KR6MR, 73s, K6MYC going to Nevada. Okay, here we are in Nevada. KE7UQL. KE7 Uniform Quebec London, KE7 UQL, K6MYC calling and listening. Okay, Rob and Aaron, you copy? Well, let me try this. W6 Papa Echo, W6PE, K6MYC. Okay, nothing from Mike tonight or last night either for some reason. Anyway, Rob, or you could take it, turn it over to Aaron, and we'll run one around the round table here one time and see if the signals don't come up from Daniel. I suspect he's got something broken or something, because he's usually not missing for 3 or 4 days when he doesn't tell me.
Yep, I understand. You know, that funny sound that's coming off my radio also, I think, so maybe I'm out of the frequency adjustment there, too. Your azimuth is 5. I got it. I had to stop it and start it again to get it going so I could read it. I wasn't getting any signal in the waterfall, so I was locked up. Go ahead, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR.
Yeah, I wonder if your radios are getting hot, and that's why they're getting thrown out. But yeah, your Leo Bodner board is fighting the local oscillator there. So yeah, get in there and adjust the reference again and get it to where we're sounding normal. And yeah, Mike, I was listening to you guys earlier. Yeah, the reference adjustment is a setting buried deep in the menu that sets the radio's local oscillator, and sometimes the Leo Bodner board kind of fights with it.
Yeah, okay. It was just my mistake interpreting what Rob had said about the RF gain or something, or power output, but it's not that. But anyway, no worries, we got it. And the guy that we got to work on next is Ken's radio up there, N6RO. He's still drifting. He's not locking up for some reason. Over.
Right. And I don't know, man. I might just have to make a field trip up there. I'd love to see the station.
Well, it would be probably worth the effort, but yeah, I'm sure it's something very simple, and it may be just the fact that he hasn't had time to look at it. Got a lot of things going, and with the contest almost every weekend and all the peripheral stuff that he's got to do to prepare for it. There's people trying to keep his main station running. They just probably haven't had time to look at it. I know he's got technical capability there in his group, but whether they have had time to take a look at it or not, I don't know. He knows it drifts, and it's not serious, but it is a noticeable drift of 100 cycles or so. K6USY, let me just take a standby. Daniel, KE7UQL, KE7UQL, K6MY, calling and listening. Yeah, dead quiet. I have a good feeling he's not there or something's broken. Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, see, I just have to tell him that I'll come up and get the tour, and then I'll operate one of the contests. That's how you get the tour. You just have to volunteer to operate.
Oh, I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll teach him how to use FT8.
There you go. I did hear some voices in the background, but I think it was your stream. So no worries. Rob, over to you. I'll go back to the Bay Area here. I'm going to look for late checks and missed. I really should be able to catch KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie before we're done here. And then I think that's all there are, except for K6 KLY. But he seldom ever checks in late. He's either here or he isn't. So I'll go back to the Bay Area while you're talking, Rob. Over.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I had that wrong. It's a sync to REF. So it's a sync to a reference in the 9700. And I adjusted mine a little bit, so I got you guys sounding okay. So I guess both AA6, AAJ, and I both had the same problem at the same time. So that made it sound really weird, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't, the sync to reference doesn't do anything, Rob.
Well, I went in there and adjusted it. Isn't that where you told me to go?
Yeah, no, but you called it the sync to reference. That's a button that's in there. That button doesn't do anything with the modification in there. So it's not the sync to reference. It's just changing the reference to jump.
Yeah, I hit the little arrow, the plus and the minus thing till I got it sounding good.
Yeah, exactly. But that other thing on the screen that says sync to ref is a button, and that's for when you're running a 10 meg reference into the radio, but that's removed when you put the mod in.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, let me make a call. KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, Mike over there in Daly City. KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC, calling and listening. Are you there tonight, Mike? Oh, yeah, I don't hear him, and I guess K6KLY would pop in if he was there. KT2G is the only other one we're missing, but he hasn't checked in very reliably here, so I think he's gone. Maybe back to Italy or something. KT2G, KT2G, K6MYC. Whiskey 6 something. Go ahead again. Repeat. KJ6
100.
buddy copying that station. He's quite garbled for me, and I'm having trouble with him. He needs to repeat, or give me a Bozo number. Give me your Bozo number. Over, over. Now I've lost him. Bozo number, please. Over.
Hey, Mike, Aaron told you it was Ron, KJ6TYO 1009.
Oh, boy, I must have him in a really serious null. Thanks for that.
We got you, Ron. Over, over.
Where is he pointed? I've never heard him so weak.
Yeah, hopefully he's not on his vertical.
Oh, he's on a vertical 101.
Maybe that might.
Now I got a peek on you. KJ6TYO, K6MYC. That should be better.
Yeah, that's better. I got really bad conditions, though. I heard out of, I think, Visalia, and the loudest station tonight, but I don't know, you've been pretty light tonight, but oh well, bad conditions for me.
No, it's just I'm not pointed at you. I'm pointed to the Bay Area. Normally I work you way before I get this way. So, which is fine. You're fine. You're good copy. I'm just finding peaks and nulls, but I'm pointed almost due west at the moment. Over.
711,
There's John, K6MI2. All right, yep. I know when you're at a Tascadero, I hear you the best. So, all right. Well, thanks for getting me in there. KJ6TYO 1009.
Yeah, 1009. We got you now, and John, we hear you. K6MI. Go ahead.
yeah, we're just getting in the shack, and good evening to everybody. What can I say? Happy 4th.
Okay, thanks, John. That fills out the roster. Only missing one or two people that we should have in here, but still we got a pretty good list of people. I would say we're in the 20 bracket. 1, 2, 3. We got at least 20, Rob.
Yeah, I just did a quick count. I have 22.
Yeah, and we should have had Daniel, and we should have had KJ6, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, and we could have had K6KLY or KT2G. That would have been a big number if we'd had all those guys. They're all easy. Just weren't in there.
Yeah, Russ is active with that auction they're having over there, those two estate sales. I sent them an email, and they sent me a small list of what they got. It's nothing I'm interested in. Over.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, right there's the best I heard you. KJ6TY.
Well, I'm still not pointed at you. I just found a spot where you came up reasonably good. Anyway, good evening, Ron, and thanks for popping in here.
All right, you guys, take care.
Take care, my friend. I guess we're done here. 22, not a shabby number. It could have been 28 if we'd had everybody that we even had a prayer of. Of course, Ken could get in here, even though he doesn't have a radio that works very good. We would have heard him. So he could have given us a check in, if nothing else, but that he doesn't like to get on when he's not working good. All right, good night, guys. This is K6MYC, Bozo 47 and Delta Mike 07, operating from the Northern California area in north of Fresno in DM07 and closing the 1296 Bozo Net for tonight. Good night, all.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
And that was nice to have Corey in there last night, ZS6CQ.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's at least know people are listening to you on 40 meters when you tell them that you're you're on YouTube 5 nights a week.
Well, they wonder why I'm not on 40. That's exactly why. You know, he would have been sitting there on 40 looking for me, and that's where I wasn't there. So he knows I'm not lying to him. Anyway, 7-3. Good evening, Rob. When do you get your wife back? Rob went down to get a cookie.
Yeah, Mike, I have a phone call. I'll be there in a minute.
No worries, I'm done.